Welcome back, Love Crusaders, to another segment. I think it's the second or third, or maybe even the first. I hope it's not the first segment of CBox VBlog. I'm none other than Lucius McCall, and I welcome you back. Or maybe for the first time, I need to go back and check. Anyway, y'all all know how the things goes. The thing goes, you write in a little C box that you can find down there to the right. You write in there a question, any question about relationships, love. Yeah, you probably heard that was the Facebook mobile IM thing going on. I'm letting you know this is live, not scripted. Go down to the C box and write a question about love, relationships, friendships, life, work, money, whatever, and I'll do my best to answer it. And I finally got a question. It seems that nobody has any questions these days. I guess people are pretty content, or they just don't trust me to answer them. It's understandable. Anyway, I got my first or second or third question today. I need to go back and check on that. Anyway, it says, I really don't get it. I treat women with respect and get trashed. I try to be a gentleman and get laughed at. You're not the only one. Yet the assholes, thugs, and bad boys and players always seem to get the women. They treat the women bad and keep them, and I treat women good and lose them. It makes no sense to me, and I refuse to feed into it anymore. I just don't know what to do. Should I turn into one of those dogs to finally get a woman? Because that seems to be the last option left. What should I do? That was the question. I'm not going to say who wrote it. He actually emailed me this question. You won't be able to find it in the C box. But I'm going to go ahead and answer that for him. First off, I'm going to wrap it up with one quote that I heard in a movie I watched recently that's real deep. The man basically said, anybody can be an asshole, but it takes a real man to be a gentleman. It takes real strength to be a gentleman. You know, anybody out there can be an asshole. It takes no work. You just act stupid and ridiculous and have no respect and just, be an asshole. It actually takes strength to be able to stand up after getting knocked down over and over and over again and say, hey, this is who I am and this is where I'm going to stay, and the respect for women is not going anywhere. Boom, boom, boom. My advice to you, sir, is keep doing what you do. Every woman out there is not for you. You know, there's a lot of women out there that's not for you, actually. You're going to meet those women first, because that's just how life is. You're going to meet hundreds of women that aren't for you before you find one that's for you, and then one after that that may be really for you. You know, everybody isn't for everybody. Dig this. My mother told me this before, and that she's a smart woman. She knows everything. The women that we go after, it may be the women you go after. It may not even be you. It may not even be women in general. The women you go after may like the assholes and the thugs and the men who beat on them and all ultra aggressive. They might like that type of stuff. So why you want to be with them anyway? Don't you want a woman who likes to get treated nice so you can treat her nice and she can actually respect it instead of taking advantage of it? There are women actually out there like that. They're hard to find, I'm not gonna lie. Every other woman I bump into like to get treated like shit, because when I start treating them good, they back off. But we not gonna go into my life. We're gonna keep it so anti-personal right now. Anyway, to wrap things up with you, sir, stay yourself, because these women that do you wrong and make you think that being a gentleman is stupid are not the women you want to be with. And if you change for them, imagine all the women out there who actually want a nice guy and they bump into you and they're like, oh, another asshole, and you just lost your chance to be with him. I made that mistake once before. I was like, you know what, ain't no real women out there, ain't no nice women. Came across a nice, beautiful, gorgeous woman who was humble, did things crazy, straight out of a movie. And I messed up because I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna throw it out, Ma. Ma, go to sleep. I'm gonna throw it. No, she's not. Ma, I got it. Yes. Now you all know I still live at home with my mother, and that's fine. I'm only 20 years old, still in college. Anyway, that's not important. If you change for the women that did you wrong, what about the women that can do you right? They'll never get to know you. You just take what you learned, gather it up, and let it add to you. Don't let it take away from you. Women out there want to be treated right. You just need to find them. It's 1 in every 10. You just need to find them. LoveCrusader.com. Log on, check me out. I'm gonna still load this video due to the distraction. But CBox VBlog. Go ahead and write in there any little question. I hope I answered your question, bro. I hope I answered your question to the fullest. I tried to do it to the fullest extent that I could. But if I didn't, try to break it down a little more so I can reach the aspects that you want me to reach. Peace and blessings. LoveCrusader.com. I'm signing out. Peace.